You guys crazy. Man, I would never be doing, well, take that back. I might be doing something like this. I think it'd be quite cool. But maybe the new birdseed that I got last night might be laced with something that makes these guys go after it like this. Ain't no way. It's a long way down if you fall. There's no catching it. There's nothing like the things that they hang off the side of skyscrapers. You know, the netting. Daredevil. I mean, the lengths that they go to do something like this. There's got to be something in that new batch of birdseed that I got from Publix. I mean, why'd you have to go the hard route? I mean, you got a whole container right here. That thing right there is filled up. I guess somebody already had that spot. Man, let me go ahead and get out here and go to work. I'll see you later. I've had this thing for about 3 months. Haven't opened it yet. The heck was that noise? That was strange. To my right. Someone's probably telling me, open it. It's a gift. It's going to help you find something important. I hope we can have great adventures with this thing. You know, I told you before, I can't afford to take on another hobby due to all the other ones that I already have. Hey, you got a little guide right here too. Surprised there's no, well, they don't give out DVD-Rs anymore. Usually you have to get online to find something. Could you imagine what kind of treasure we'll find with this? I'm trying to see if they're going to say something around me. Keep trying to debunk it, see if it's stuff coming out of satellites and all other crap. Everything seems to be all spiritual though. Nothing points to any kind of joke. No one knocking at the door. No one sending me secret messages or anything like that on my text messages or anything like that. Nothing comical. Everything is spiritual and serious when they talk. I can't believe it's already like June 15th. No, today's June 16th, 2023. Heck yeah. Oh, it's one of those gimmicks. I thought they said you get multiple of these things and not just one. More than just one coil. Dang, that's a heavy cord right there. That thing weighs more than the handle itself. Maybe they're just trying to say it's compatible. Choice of coils. How come there's only one in the box? Huh. I'll have to take a look at that later. But most of the time, it seems like I'm not going to need a metal detector to find a treasure. This is just for fun. Looks like we're ready to go. All set. Let's go ahead out there tonight. No, just kidding. I gotta take it for a couple of test runs inside the DaVinci pad though. Just to get used to this thing, you know. The settings, the volume, discrimination, all that kind of good stuff. It's been a while since I used a metal detector to find some kind of treasure. But I never had to use one to find the treasure, really. I just want to find those nickels to begin the adventure, the new hobby. According to them, on the other side, there is a lot of them. I just got to see if it is where they said it is. But it could be some other place. That's why I got this thing. Because I couldn't find it just walking around, you know, trying to use my senses. All I could do was just follow their word. And then just let the other stuff follow later. And here it is. But first thing I'm going to do is check myself, though. You know, check the body. Make sure I don't have any metal tracking devices stuck somewhere in the body. You know? I've always been meaning to try to pull that thing off. See if I got metal things inside of me. Yeah. It's going to freak me out if this thing starts going off. But I'll do that later. I got to eat dinner and go to bed. It's the weekend. I got to prepare for the weekend. See you later. I'm so excited, I'm so excited, I'm so excited. Look what I get to smell like for like the next 4 or 5 months, guys. Check it out. I had to go to Kroger and get some more deodorant, but look what I got. Look what they had. Look what we're going to be smelling like. Timber and wilderness. What you know about that? Heck yeah. But really though, I can smell like anything. Look at that cologne collection. I mean, did you ever, like, hold on. I mean, you got this right here, heck yeah. You got the Axe. You got the Obsession. You got all sorts of things in here. Eternity. Aqua di Joe, one of my all-time faves right here. Goes way back, like the clubbing days. It's like we're headed to, you know, American Pie of Roswell Road back in like 1999. Heck yeah. Circa 2004 for this one. All right, what else do we have here? Kind of. Man. Let's just say it's a little bit of everything. Preferred stock, you know, you get at Walgreens. Look, it's still full. Oh, dang. Things that I'll never forget. I've had this thing since like 1999, 2000. I remember when I had my second apartment and it flooded on the first floor and the carpet started to smell. I used up the entire bottle to spray it so it wouldn't continue to smell like a little bit of mildew and stuff. Even though they cleaned the carpets, they replaced the carpets. Got navy here. I think I just kept it because of the bottle color. Cobalt blue. Man. Some of these bottles I've had forever though. I mean, you're talking about like 1997 for this one. That's what it's all about when it comes to this cologne. I mean, this used to be like a blue color. Now it's like green color. A lot of memories. 2003. Where's that thing at that I was talking about the other day? Not the world famous Tommy that I love so much. Is this the one that I was talking about? Right here. The CKB. I think that's the one. Yeah, it just keeps on going up in here. You're gonna say it's nothing but a bunch of cheap cologne, man. What are you doing? Some of it is all out. Some of it is non-existent. They don't make it anymore. Escape. Reminds me of that time I flew out to Phoenix for a layover to go to Salt Lake City. Pocatello, Idaho, up in the mountains. But this right here, I definitely got to hang on to this. You're going to say, what about the other ones? But this one right here, this is one of those things that is nearly impossible to find. And I got 2 bottles of it too. It's not like a real brand. It's a very specific brand that you can only get in one place that I know of. They used to sell it, or they did sell it at the time, at this Big and Tall shop down in Brunswick. I think it was like Brunswick or St. Simon's Island. Yeah, I was down there by Brunswick. Big and Tall shop. I forgot the name of the store though. But that was a long time ago. You're talking about like 2005, 2006. Incredible. All these memories.